ayers. A pile driver provided for liars. The sleep deprived, the nick of time. Mercy killed the nine and prime. I killed a mood, I'm a rudeness MacGyver. A slapper yapper from the actor to the truth on fire. I'm live. Don't understand the criminal minded. And I'm a one and greater Uso who chopped and screwed truth up. Think I got a case of the Mondays on fire.
All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Colby Chaos Covington and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter, though.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting. And the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division. And when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 15 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this venue hasn't even been open 5 years when you think about all the big events it has held. Conor versus Khabib. You beat Stipe to become the double champ inside these very walls. You're getting chills being back tonight, champ.
I'm getting chills being back at the T-Mobile Arena. I love this venue. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before the fight night starts. After you're done, take a walk outside and take a gander at the side of the building. You can see your boy DC prominent up high in the rafters, holding up those 2 titles.
Oh.
What a great arena, the T-Mobile Arena.
And that Vegas air feels like a hairdryer in your face.
It's so hot.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Covington. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Covington. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Covington. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. That knee might have landed there. Another knee by Usman. Strong transition there. He moves to his back. Lands a big elbow there. And a knee. Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston. Some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know.
I think it's so good. But there's some guy. I love the way you talk, but I love the way this guy fights. And he's throwing.
Best head kick you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC, and there was plenty of it.
Yeah, and it was the knees. Every time he saw an opening, he took it, man. You can really damage guys with knees to the body.
All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and will look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hit on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, it can end the night. That one landed right on the spot.
Covington gets up, but he looks dazed. He looks confused.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pull it down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside to try to find space. Straight punch land.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. These are unofficial, but 61 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Well, you gotta like the accuracy rate as well, landing at a 65% clip, DC, against Colby Covington. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. And they separate. He's out!
He's done. He's done.
What a performance!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 2. declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.